Hey there, folks. Aldershot here, and today we're going to do a group impression on Chaos Reborn, developed by Snapshot Incorporated, which are the same guys that brought us XCOM, which is a pretty cool game. And I'm joined with Fedora Gamer.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, there you go.
So two people as a group then, huh?
Yeah, essentially.
I've had group sex my entire life.
Well, that's good to know. There you go, guys. A little personal information for you.
The group definition is lower than I thought it was.
I lowered the standards. It's what I do, man. It's my job.
So, Chaos Reborn. It's kind of it's a turn-based strategy game-ish with some CCG mechanics in it, possibly. That's in early access. I'll point out that most features of the game are not implemented yet. Most everything on the title screen is this isn't ready yet. This isn't ready yet. This isn't ready yet. You can't even offline
early
play.
Access.
Yes, it is early access.
On early access. Yeah.
But I will point out only one thing actually functions: multiplayer battle.
Yep, multiplayer battle, and we'll obviously take a look at that. Now, this game being on early access, I do want the folks to know that by the time you watch this video, either of our videos, that the game could have very well been changed or updated. So definitely recommend checking the Steam page just to keep yourself updated. I think that's important to mention.
Indeed, and it's just hit early access today. So
yeah. So something else I think is important to mention is that we have fairly limited experience with the game. So, we have a general understanding of the mechanics, but we might get one or two things wrong. This is an impression, not a review. Just to remind the folks out there.
I will point out that our experience with the game is, as you can see on my screen, we played 5 games. I've won 4 and drawn on 1, and those are all against Aldershot. It's pretty much our experience with this game is me stomping Aldershot constantly.
Yeah, thanks for pointing out how terrible I am at this game. I appreciate that.
Hey, I'm bad at games, so when I get a chance, I gotta take it.
Fair enough. All right, Fedora, I'll let you start the game and I'll join.
We're going to start up a private game here. There are quite a bit of game options. It can be 2-player, 3-player, 4-player, or 2 versus 2 4-player, live or asynchronous, so you can play asynchronous games, which is pretty interesting. There's turn length, 1 minute, 2 minute, or 3 minutes. Victory condition, I guess, is what this next category is, which is survivor's draw and victory points. Do not know what the difference is. We played both, and they seem to be the same.
Yeah, like same conditions, same turns, everything, same rules. I don't
maybe that's not
either.
Implemented fully yet. I don't know.
That's what I'm thinking.
And then turn limit, which we'll stick with the defaults on all this right now. And I'll go ahead and create a game. And the password is going to be Aldershot.
All right. What's the ID?
The game ID is 4226.
4226. Password is Aldershot. What a handsome password you've got made.
Very much so.
All right, so we're looking at Chaos Reborn. You can definitely see how this can be brought forth to us by the guys from XCOM. I think you can see that already.
Yes, it is developed by the guys from XCOM. Now, the person that creates this game always seems to have first turn, and there's a serious first turn advantage in this game, and at this point in time, there doesn't seem to be any counterbalancing for that first turn advantage.
Yeah, for sure.
We could say that a lot of my wins may be because I created the game almost every time.
Yeah.
But I'll say that's not actually the case.
I'm going to say that is the case because excuses.
So it's hex grid based. Your wizard, it dies, game over. That's pretty much how it is. It's simple enough. There's some interesting mechanics here. You can cast 1 card, 1 spell per turn, and that's your maximum. They have a cast percentage. There's a lot of percentage chance in this game.
In fact, I almost feel like the defense and attack damage doesn't even matter in this game. It's all about, can you hit him or not? If you can hit him, he's probably dead. If you can't, which is probably you can't, then try again.
What's so interesting is on all the creatures you can cast as an illusion at always 100% cast chance. And the illusion can actually damage things, but the first time it's attacked, oh, I failed. You gotta be kidding me. It's anyway, as I was saying, it's the first time it's attacked, it'll always get hit and always be gone. It'll be dead in one attack. It can never dodge.
Yep, that's right. There was the previous game we had, Fedora tried to cast 3 things, and 3 times in a row it failed on him, even with 80 to 90% chances. So RNG, guys, you gotta watch out for that.
Looks like I'm going for chaos. Right now, what I'm doing is burning a card to give myself some mana, and even on an enemy's turn, you can burn cards and draw new cards in their place. You have a very small deck, though, which will gain you some mana. Your staff has an effect here. It seems like what map we play is what staff I'm using, so now I'm back to using the neutral staff. The staff, you can use that mana to increase your percentage chance to cast any spell, any of the creatures, which is very useful, or you can get up to enough mana to gain a mega spell. I'm going to burn more law because it looks like I'm going for chaos because I have a lot of chaos in my deck. The decks seem to be randomized to some extent.
Yeah. Now, something about the deck, this being early access, currently, at the time that we're playing, there's no way to actually customize it. It seems to be all RNG based. Yeah,
the progression doesn't seem to be really in the game yet.
Yeah.
And this is a mana spring, which I just now got a large chunk of mana for getting to. And on this map, whoever has first turn will always get to the mana spring first.
Yep, that's the thing about what we were talking about in first turn advantage. There was almost no way of me getting that first, unless Fedora simply just didn't go for it.
This could be real bad, because now I have a bird in front of me. It hits me, I'm dead. Like, one shot always kills everything, it seems.
Yep. That's what, well, from our experimentation so far, that's what
Manticore.
It seems like. I don't believe that's real, just so you know.
You don't believe I just dumped all my mana into casting a Manticore?
Well, I suppose that's possible.
It'd be real useful at this point in the game.
Yep. However...
And that's all I can really do here. Now I got some... The one thing we have to talk about is the alignment system. The board has an alignment affinity up at the top. It starts at complete neutral and then go chaos or lawful, depending on the cards you play. Chaos cards add to chaos points. Did I not die?
I had like a 60% chance of hitting you with a magic weapon. How did I not hit you? This game.
I don't like being up in the face of everything at this point.
I think you should.
But anyway, if you play law cards, it goes towards the law side. You play chaos cards, it goes towards the chaos side. And the more it is in one direction, the easier those cards are to cast. If you're both playing chaos cards, you can end up like our last game where we had 70% chaos, so all chaos creatures, even the manticores and hydras, which were really hard to cast, were easy to cast.
Yeah. That was a really crazy match, actually. We drew on that one because it just took so long. Which, by the way, there is a turn limit that you can set with each game as well. Right now, we have it set on 15. You can see on the very top middle where my mouse is kind of hovering over. All right, and that's also the alignment bar that Fedora was just talking about as well. That's displayed. Right now it's kind of chaos plus 2%. It was mostly neutral, so casting doesn't really make a big difference at the moment.
Goodbye. Eat Mega Bolt.
Oh, Fedora beat me again. God damn it.
The mega spells really need some balancing. The easiest way to win, I found, is just, if you have first turn, rush that mana spring, and then burn enough cards to get your mega spell, and then just blast the wizard.
It kind of depends on the map, though.
Yeah, like on this map, that's the easiest way to win, though.
When we play these open maps, that's generally the best strategy from what I've seen. But when we were playing last game, where the map was more divided off, it was more about positioning and getting your troops into the enemy's territory, which I feel to be a lot more interesting, you know?
And since I just made that a stupidly short game just to point out that kind of balance issue, I have created another one. 4-2-4-3.
Let me create it, so I can
okay.
go first.
Okay. You want first turn.
Yes, I want that damn first turn advantage. Fedora is the password. I just spelled Fedora wrong. There we go. I'm gonna just keep default settings, whatever. And the game ID is 4244, password Fedora.
4244?
Correct. So how do you feel about this game so far? I mean, I like how it looks. Okay, let's talk about the visuals a little. It looks nice. You know, it definitely looks like it came from something from the XCOM guys. You know, it looks pretty decent.
And this is pretty much the same map without the hills around the side.
Yeah. Which doesn't make it all that interesting. How do you feel about the visuals about the game, eh?
It looks decent. Oh, I can zoom in further. The tiles definitely could use a higher resolution once you zoom in all the way, but for, it's a strategy grid-based game, well, hex-based game, it looks decent.
How often are you going to zoom all the way in, though, to be fair?
Yeah, and I haven't... Oh, that is not real.
That's completely real. I got really lucky, okay?
Yeah, sure you did.
No.
That's an illusion. But you can be killed by an illusion. I beat Aldershot that way once.
I didn't know illusions hurt. I thought they were just there to juke the opponent, and it's not the case, apparently.
What do I want to do?
So really, the metagame seems like, you're going to be burning a lot of cards, and really you should be focusing on kind of idealizing a smaller army while powering up that smaller army you have in mind, obviously based on the cards that you draw, and really spend a lot of your resources burning your mana, because again, you're going to want to build up that spell that Fedora was talking about.
But if you do run your deck out, which we've done a couple of times, it can literally come down to the wizards poking at each other with their staves if you have nothing on the board anymore.
Yep, that is definitely true.
Which would be entertaining, but most of the time you'll end up through the term limit at that point, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, manticores can fly. That doesn't really stop anything. Well, damn.
Can I still cast? Oh, I can. What am I going to cast?
See, now I have my Chaos Staff, so I don't actually have the Mega Bolt. I have the Goblin Horde as my Mega Spell here.
What is Land Shift? Oh, I probably shouldn't have told you that. I want to read it out anyways. Cast on your wizard, shift the cosmic balance towards the law.
Yeah, it's law shift.
Spells. Oh,
it just moves it 20 points towards law instead of the few points per card that most cards move it.
Right. Interesting.
All right. Okay.
So there is a variety of different spells to cast. It's not all creatures. There's definitely direct damage.
Nice.
Oh my, that's a Hydra.
The Hydra can attack everything around it. I noticed in the last game.
Yeah.
I should probably get out of Manticore range.
I think you should jump into the Manticore's mouth. The
Manticore does have ranged attacks, but has a very low hit percentage. It's getting right in somebody's face when it's actually scary.
Yeah. Now it can fly. That's what makes it kind of scary.
Yeah.
Kind of like this.
Can it? Oh, it can still get into melee range. Oh, that's bad.
Oh, I missed. It was 50%. Come on.
Thank God.
No. Okay. I got to do something about this.
About the Hydra?
About everything. Let's see if I can garner enough for a spell.
The Hydra just wants a hug.
Activate. There you go, guys. I just activated my Mega Bolts. So when you fill up that mana bar, you'll get this card, and we will see what it does. You know what? We're going to just use it right now, because I think we might need it. It failed? You gotta be shitting me.
It says it succeeded. It failed on Hydra, but the bolt succeeded. Did you? The Mega Bolt has 3 casts, right? 3 targets at one time. You could have targeted some of the vines at the same time.
Oh.
But no, you just targeted 1 and cast.
Jesus. I'm a noob, guys, okay? I'm a noob.
Right, goodbye. 60%. This is probably over now.
Yeah, it's possible.
Oh, what? No?
Did not succeed.
Are you kidding me?
I hit that 40. Huzzah!
And that's one of the biggest issues I take with the game. It's a lot of percent-based stuff. If you are the kind of person that didn't like in XCOM missing 90% plus shot chances, this game will make you want to punch your monitor.
Oh, all the time.
It is very dice roll, and that, it's not something that could ever be effectively competitive. It's just too much random factor.
Well, the thing is, we don't know yet, because with upgrades, we could potentially upgrade our percentage somehow, or specialize in certain fields of magic that we can kind of, make it easier to cast possibly. We just don't know yet, because just so little that's being offered in this package right now. That's something I kind of want to talk about. There's no customization options right now. There's it's really just one game mode available. There's no solo play. So, even I know it's early access. I completely understand that. But do realize you are getting the bare minimum. And you are, as Fedora was mentioning, you are going to be dealing with a lot of RNG bullshit because there's not a lot of customization to kind of, make yourself specialized.
Also, that unicorn, the sword unicorn, is kind of awesome. Its horn is just a giant blade.
It reminds me of a Pyramid Head.
Something I just realized is your disbelief spell you always have. So that's the major weakness to illusions, is that disbelief card doesn't get consumed.
Oh, it doesn't?
No.
Oh, very interesting.
So you can always disbelieve an illusion. It's just calling a bluff if you... Oh, my turn. Did I run out of turn time? Well, shit.
Apparently.
There you go. I was talking too much and showing off the blade unicorn there.
I thought I could ride the unicorn. Apparently not.
There are elephants you can ride. We've run into those before.
Yeah, they're pretty fun.
Which then actually allows you to survive more than one hit, successful attack on your mage, on your sorcerer, whatever you want to call him, wizard, whatever it is. But yeah, these things have stats like attack and armor, but from everything we've seen, one successful hit kills everything every time.
Yep.
So I'm not entirely sure what the stats even matter. Oh god. That is 5 shadow wood trees, which they cannot move, but they can attack.
Yep.
Okay. Good. The Hydra is like my saving grace at this point.
Okay.
Are you actually going to try to run out of there now?
Maybe. I'm banking on your Hydra missing. It seems to be a pretty reliable bank.
See if I actually kill this bloody unicorn this time. There we go.
God damn.
That was an illusion. Really? They didn't seem like they were that hard to cast. I'm surprised you illusioned it.
I didn't realize I illusioned it, to be completely honest.
Oh. The good thing about the Hydra is it can attack everything around it.
Yeah.
And miss everything around it. God damn it. Hydra, you're useless. You're fired. Let's, I don't know. I already used my spell, so there's a check I can do. I can not get within death reach of the damn trees, though. It's just standing there was a bad idea.
I think you should stay right there. Yes!
See, everything just dies in one hit. Even that Hydra that had massive 28 armor. One hit, it's dead. So I'm not sure if that's just not implemented yet, how the stat system is supposed to work. But currently, it's just successful hit is the only thing that determines if you're going to kill something or not.
Yep. That's what seems to be the case so far, from what I've seen.
I don't have anything but vines on the map. I'm not too keen on that.
You have nothing to actually hurt me. That's good. Let's keep it that way.
I want big, scary things. Let's drop a chaos shift here.
We went through 6 turns so far, so that's something you do have to keep in mind is the turn. And as you notice, I have no more cards in my deck, so after you burn so many cards, you are kind of left with what you have left over. So do manage your resources carefully.
There are more ways to gain mana except for the burning cards, the wells, like he got right away, and killing enemy creatures gains you some mana as well.
Yep.
So I should start killing things because I need some more mana.
I disagree. Something's got to...
I know.
Something's got to hit something.
How do you miss? The vines don't move.
I don't know. I don't know how that works.
And that's something we've noticed. It comes down to a lot of times whose ever creatures decide to finally land a hit first is what's going to decide the game.
Oh, when something hits, it's a cause for celebration, let me tell you. When anything hits.
Geez, burning these cards isn't giving me much for mana. I don't like that. Let's, Manticore. Don't fail. Whew. Okay.
What are you doing, Fedora? Nothing too sneaky, I hope.
I just want to kill things to gain some more mana. I want the Mega Spell.
As you would.
That's how I usually beat you, so... Oh, now you're going for the other mana well.
Well, of course.
You have trees in my way to get to this one.
Good. That's what I was going for. Will this succeed? Of course it will succeed, because it's only an illusion. Yes, that's what I'll tell you.
Well, succeeding on a law spell right now would be rather difficult, so... Elf is a law card. But then again, the elf has like 100% base chance, so maybe it wouldn't be too hard.
It is pretty high.
Well,
my tree just killed your manticore. That's amazing. This see my tree can kill you.
And
I killed you with
the
the
tree's
tree.
never hit anything.
That's how I'm going to win this game. That's the proper way to win the game.
So
Use
yeah,
trees.
to win this game is you just need to pray to RNGesus. It's very much RNG based at this current stage in development.
It really is.
Okay, so I let him win. I let him win.
Right, that's what we'll tell the viewers.
Yes.
Right.
Have you at least got to level 2 now?
I did get to level 2. I'm very happy and excited about that.
I got to level 4 and now I've unlocked Sapphire Dragon and Staff of Law. The Staff of Law is kind of badass looking, but it really seems to depend. The staffs just seem to be what map you're on determines what staff you're going to use.
Yeah. So, Fedora, how do you feel about this game overall?
It's $20 on early access right now. I'm going to be honest, right now there is not much to it. You're going to have a very hard time finding someone to play against in online multiplayer, which is the only thing that exists right now, unless you actually have someone you know that has the game like me and Aldershot here and organize it to go and play against them. Otherwise, it's going to be very hard to find a match.
Yeah, well, my biggest issue is the lack of content for $20. Now, again, you know, I understand that it is early access. I'm sure it'll develop and become very interesting in the future. But presently, in the current version that we're looking at, which I'll leave in the description, the version number, it's definitely one of those games I would recommend to watch and wait down the road. Just because of the lack of content. I think the combat system is very interesting. I think it has a lot of promise. It looks nice, and it's from a competent developing team. So I see no reason why this game won't be good in the future. But currently, it's a wait and see.
Currently, there's not much to it, and there is going to be actually an extensive single-player mode, the Realms of Chaos here, which is this isn't here yet. But literally, just look at the buttons on the title screen here. That button, nothing. It's not done yet. Yep. This button, not done yet. This button, not done yet. This button, oh, that breaks the game out of full screen. I probably just hosed my recording. Yeah, that button, don't click that when you're recording. Game Guide, don't click that. Offline Battle isn't here yet. Realms of Chaos isn't here yet. The only button that works is this one button. Yeah, and so that just shows you how much there is to come, but how little there is right now.
Yeah. So it is a double-edged blade, as they would say. So here you go, folks. I'll let you do the exit, Fedora.
This is, what is this called?
Chaos Reborn.
What? Realm of Chaos? Or
Chaos Reborn.
Chaos Reborn. This has been this game. This has been Chaos Reborn. If you are interested in it, the links will be in the description. It's currently on early access for $20. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Everybody go subscribe to Aldershot. If you're watching mine, go subscribe to me. If you're watching his, subscribe to all the people.
All the peoples.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time.
See you around, guys. Aldershot out. And Fedora as well. Bye.
Bye.